Hello there, and welcome aboard another episode of Rule the Waves 2 as Great Britain. Our long-awaited invasion has finally kicked off, and Cochin China will soon be ours. At least I hope that's the case. Meanwhile, we have both France and Germany thoroughly blockaded, and hopefully with more ships coming out for repairs, we should be able to start moving some of our vessels down towards the Mediterranean and seeing if we can push the Italians back too. So that is our big goal. Maybe getting some of our other ships into the Med. But for right now, we still need everything that we can in Southeast Asia so we can maintain and enforce that invasion. Also, now that the invasion is done, all the money that we were spending planning that is now gone. So we are actually back in the black as far as money goes, which is fantastic news. So let's see where things go. First things first, I need to spend a whole bunch more money, specifically on more corvettes, because one can never have too many of these things. So we'll get another 10 of these, 10, and another 10. There we go. And how much time do we have left on those experimental test ships? Looks like they are done. How did I not notice that? Alright, so first things first, we're going to grab all of these, except for the last two there. We're going to say trade protection for those. Hang on, one more. Yep, looking good. Okay, and then the other big thing that we needed was these two fellows. Alright, so I know there's still a poor experience, but I really want to see what kind of effects these SSMs have. So I'm going to active fleet them. And we're going to do a fleet exercise, or 2 or 3. So let's get that party started. First things first, we're going to do a quick save in case I need to do additional rounds of testing. And let's do a... Boo! Cannot hold a fleet exercise in wartime. Alright, well, I guess we don't get to find out. Which is particularly annoying news. I guess I'll have to do some experiments after this. And we won't find out until later then, which is very, very unfortunate and very inconvenient. I'm also very surprised that we don't have any radar in any of our corvettes. It's like every single ship, except the corvettes, has radar. Oh well. Alright, so we need to get this show on the road then. If we can't do that fleet exercise, can't do those sea trials, then I guess we're just going to have to move on to the next turn. I don't have any particular ship movement issues to do, so no additional orders or anything else to do. So yeah, let's just move right along. Alright, next turn. Uh-oh, Iphigenia intercepts German raider in the Med. I'm going to fight this, just in case. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got 2 ships. That makes me even more concerned. Constance and Iphigenia. And what do we got? These are the Intrepids at 22 knots, and a Conquest at 28 knots. So one of them is actually a decent fighter. Alright, well, let's see what we're up against. My bet is heavy cruiser. Okay, there we go. We got our first radar contact. Speaking of which, what's our radar range? Good. Alright. And let's form up. Line ahead. We're going to go squad max as well. And let's see. Oh, come on. Let's see where it's going. Okay. It's heading away from us. That's interesting. Let's see, how much time do we have? Oh man, it's the middle of the day. Alright, we've got a sighting. Heavy cruiser. Alright, let's keep our distance. Ooh, hang on. That's really bad. I'm going to crank speed up to 28 knots, and I know that's going to suck for the Iphigenia, but I do not want to lose both my cruisers. Huh. That was odd. Why would they turn away? Alright, well if they want to keep the distance, then they can keep their distance. We'll just let them run, and we'll wait until night. Oh, hang on. They're coming back. Alright, so real quick. I've got two possible chances right now. First chance is that one of these recon spots it, the ship, and we get an airstrike out here to do some damage. Then I can close in and finish it with 6-inch guns and torpedoes. The other possibility, let's see, since that was one of their mains class cruisers, let's take a quick look. I might be able to actually stand a chance against it at night. Yeah, mains class, 12 7-inch guns. 2.5-inch belt. Oh yeah, this is a weird ship. It's still better than my light cruisers, but it is barely a heavy cruiser. So we are actually able to damage it with our 6-inch guns. Although their 7-inch guns will do a lot more damage to us in a daytime engagement. So we're going to try and keep the range open for now and stay away from the fight until nightfall. And then will be the time to close in. Alright, here comes our recon. Hopefully the recon spots it. What the? Why did he disappear? Okay, thank you for the reports. I'll pick the pace up a little bit more so we don't wait too long. Looks like the mains is just oscillating back and forth whether it wants to engage or not. Are we almost to nightfall yet? 2 hours and 35 minutes. Okay, that's going to be a little bit. Do I risk a charge? No, it doesn't seem like a good plan. Nah, we'll keep the range open for now. I'm pretty sure we can run things down. Hang on, why is Iphigenia falling behind? Oh, severely fouled grates. Okay. Oh well, hopefully the, yeah, we'll detach. Turn her around, reduce speed to 14 knots, and maybe she'll be able to clear those grates. Because I know it requires shutting down boilers. And oh, hang on. Here we go. It is night. 20 knots. Why are you... Oh, no. You took a hit in the engine room. Oh, that is the worst luck. Alright, so here on. Time to start closing back in. Oh, look at that. Iphigenia is back up to 18 knots. So yeah, slowing down for a little bit does help. Now I just need to close in. And here comes the night. And hopefully, at night, we can put that good radar fire control to work. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Come on. Alright, looks like we got a chance to possibly corner her in the bay here. Alright, in that case, I'm going to send Iphigenia out ahead. See if we can properly trap her. We'll just go at medium speed now. That way I can run continuously and not have to wear out my keyboard with button mashing. Oh, hang on. Oh, come on, we've almost got you. Hang on. Constance is taking fire? Why wouldn't it tell me that? Down to 8 knots, and I didn't get a single warning. No pauses, no spots, no reports, no nothing. Fire control damaged. Ugh. This is not good. Alright, Iphigenia, it is up to you. If I'd known we were in full-on engagement mode, I would have opened my broadsides. Boo! That was a terrible fight. One hit. That was absolutely appalling. Oh, well. Very few points there for them. Despite the victory, France is still having some pretty severe issues. And if we're lucky, we might actually drive them into collapse. Oh, improved radar direction of AA guns. That's a nice little breakthrough there. How are they dominating the seas around these areas? I have a lot of ships there. Heavy fighting in Tonkin. Enemy fortifications. What fortifications? They have an airfield. That's it. Alright. Various events. Well, looks like we did successfully thwart a lot of their raider attacks. Looks like we rolled really well here. Alright, and they're still sinking a bunch of merchants, which is not great. But the numbers are going down, and the number of enemy submarines is significantly down. And considering they started out with, what, almost 300 at some point? That is pretty good. Yeah, we got more points from the blockades alone than they did from their merchant warfare and their victory. Alright. Although I am very annoyed about the dominating the seas in Northern Europe thing. That's a load of baloney. Alright, well, we'll take these guys and we'll put those on trade protection as well. You too. Anything else? Yep, you too. Okay, and what else do we need? I need another round of corvettes. So I'll get another 10 of those. Alright, and that's good. And we're starting to free up some budget. Question is, what do we spend it on? It's not quite time to order another round of destroyers. So I'm not going to worry about that. Can't particularly justify more cruisers yet. Those are not cheap. And I still don't have the answer on missile armaments yet. So I think we're just going to hold off. Alright. Next turn then. Coastal raid in Italy. Not ideal. And this is a chance to stomp them down. This is a medium-sized battle. But it is right in the heart of Italian territory, which means we'd have all of the air raids. And I don't want to have to risk that, because I can't guarantee I will have carrier air cover. So we're going to pass on that. Ooh, battleship engagement with Germany. I bet they run away from that. So I'm going to accept. Huh. Well, that's unexpected. Okay, let's move right along. Alright, land-based air is going to attack enemy ships in general. Alright, and it is dawn. I bet those are all of our coastal patrols. What on earth is going on here? Alright, so we've got various ships here. Oh, we've got Leviathan and Rodney out to sea at the main force. Let's see, so we got these guys here. Yeah, looks good. Then we have these things down here. What's going on here? So we got Scout Force, battle cruisers. Okay, we've got one battle cruiser and a few light cruisers and destroyers. Looks good. Carrier division is, well, smashed up against the shore here. Okay. And it looks like it's the usual 3 groups of 2. Yick. And then we also have Battle Division 8, Behemoth and Juggernaut. I would very much prefer these guys to be part of the main battle fleet, because that suggests that the enemy has quite a bit of stuff out. And then what on earth are these? What are you guys doing? Corps on the Glorious? What? That's absurd. Battleships belong with battleships. Alright, so we're going to put you guys Corps on the Battle Division, because that's the sensible thing to do. Okay, Corps on Battle Division. That way we have a decent battle fleet. Okay, and then we also have these fellows supporting... What? Oh, hang on. CVLs supporting the carrier. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair enough. And then the carrier is supporting the battleship. Yep, okay. That makes sense. That is a decent arrangement of ships. And then over here we have battle cruisers, light cruisers. Yep, that one's totally good. What do we have over here? We have 1, 2, 3 groups of carriers. I'm guessing these are Corps on the Griffin. Yeah, that makes sense. And then these guys Corps. Yep. Wait, hang on. Support? No. Corps on the other carrier group. There we go. That way they all properly form up. And then we have Behemoth and Juggernaut. I would much prefer to have these guys out front in amongst the battle fleet, but oh well. We'll see what happens. And they are screening? Yeah, that's fine. And then we have plenty of small ship support. Alright, I think we will call that good. Alright, and then, since it is almost morning, it is time to review our recon situation. So let's check and see what we have. Okay, so these guys are going that way. Sounds good. I'm going to shorten up the reach to something achievable, like 180. Heavy cap, because I guarantee they're going to have a lot of ships out and about, or a lot of planes out and about. And then we've got these fellows. Main fleet is going to have their recon. We'll go with a nice reasonable reach as well, 180. And let's widen the band. Heavy cap. Oh, wrong way. There we go. We'll go a little bit further off to the right as well. Just to make sure, right? Okay, that one's set. And then, last but not least, we have the battleship, or the carrier screen. We want, again, a heavy cap, reasonably achievable reach, and we want further off to the left. And okay, that looks good. Okay. I do believe that that's all the initial setup we got to do. So, without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Alright. Fast run. Yep, plenty of stuff around here. Unknown radar contact already? Well, that's fast. That is very fast. What on earth are... What group are you guys supposed to be part of? What the heck are you guys doing down there? Well, we got something there, so we might as well find out. Alright, well, we'll send all these guys towards it. Okay, well, we're getting more radar reports. That looks like a formation. That also looks like a formation. And they were reporting battleship battle, not just any old large battle. So there are almost certainly enemy capital ships afloat. And that means it is time to send the battleships ahead. So you fellows are going to change your formation. Well, first of all, manual control. You guys are going to line ahead, and we're going to pick you guys up to 20 knots. So you go ahead of the carriers, so we do not risk carriers getting within gun range of the enemy. Alright, orders issued. Let's go see what we're up against. Okay. And we are in battle. Let's actually turn these guys around and open our broadsides against these formations, whatever they may be. And we're also going to drop our game speed to normal. And I also think it is time to start prepping some strikes, just in case we're able to launch anything. Okay, so first things first, carry Division 6, priority target battleships, because you never know. Obviously this would be coordinated strikes. And let's see what we got. We have a spotting capability of 59, and we want... let's see, so we got a torpedo bomber, dive bomber, and that still leaves plenty for fighters. So I think we're going to take... escorts. I think we're only going to take 8 escorts. I think that's good. Torpedo bomber and the dive bombers are very much heavy payload. Okay. And let's start readying those. And then we're going to do the same thing to all the other aircraft. Similar loads. Full flights of torpedo bombers, dive bombers, and about 8 fighters apiece. So I will be right back once I've readied those up. Okay, and there we go. That is all of my strikes readied. Carrier Division 6, Carrier Division 10, Carrier Division 12, 23, 26. We have all of those groups ready, and probably by the end of this episode, they might even be ready to launch. Meanwhile, we have ships within gun range, so we got to start worrying about that. Let's see if I can get the Behemoth and Juggernaut around behind whatever these are. And I'll see if we can get the Leviathan and the other such to join up with our battle cruisers. And we'll see if we can identify some of these ships. Do we have any reports yet? No. Actually, I don't think we're going to get any. Because currently, weather limits air operations. Apparently oh, hang on. High wind. Yeah, that's actually is dangerous. Drizzle, I would be totally making fun of the game engine for that. But high winds, yeah, that is actually legitimately dangerous to aircraft and aircraft carrier operations. So I guess this will, at least for now, be primarily decided by the gun and the radar. Alright, speaking of which, let's also start ordering flotilla attacks. Get our ships in close while they have the advantage. Before the enemy spots us and starts identifying what they're shooting at. Alright, sun is coming up, and I do believe that we have the advantage. As far as sun at our backs, although we should be able to identify these by now. It very much is sunrise, and I would like to be able to see these. What's my spotting distance? Oh, they're still outside spotting range. Well, hopefully our destroyers will get in nice and close. And whatever those are, I wish our guys luck against them. And what on earth is this? Oh, that's the supporting ships. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Okay, so we're starting to get actual visual contact with these. They're still unidentified for now, though. But they are absolutely getting pummeled. It'd be very embarrassing if that was their destroyers. Okay, well, it is definitely not just a destroyer. Because not just a destroyer would not be firing at these things. Alright, let's see if we can get some targets shifted. How about that? Nope. How about that? Nope. How about that? Yeah, let's shift our target to that. Because it's slinging those big, heavy guns at us. Alright, Impenetrable is taking some hits. In fact... Okay, over this way. That's probably heavy cruisers. I am going to turn to maintain range. Alright, I'm seeing plenty of torpedoes from our destroyers heading out. Now I'm hoping to see a few hits. Well, that's looking pretty good there. Alright. And there we go. We've got one hit. Whatever that is. Okay, well, keep on rolling. Why are you targeting that? Target those. No. Maybe. No. No. Well, I'd rather you shoot in this direction. And what I'd really like you to do is target one of those other radar contacts, but... Okay, well... Braunschweig class... When did Germany get another battleship? There. Shoot at that thing. How about that? Okay, so they're calling this a Braunschweig class. Do they have a Braunschweig class? No, they do not. Actually, let's see what kind of ship the Braunschweig is. 1918, 1919. Okay, triples over triples. I know it's not that, for sure, but that could help narrow down what we're up against. Those may be Darmstadts due to the triples. Be weird. Or they could be Seydlitzes due to the standard fore and aft arrangement. Could be either one. Honestly, there's no way to know. I hope those are Darmstadts, because those are really nice ships, and I would love to fight those properly. Alright, Leviathan's taking some pretty hefty hits. Hull pass-through, superstructure pass-through, and an actual penetrating engine room hit. Oof. That is bad. Speaking of which, I should probably get the Impenetrable up to speed. Well, we certainly have done damage to them. Let's see, how are these guys doing? Ooh, that's not a good place to be in. Let's get these other guys back up close. Okay, so these are definitely their battle cruisers. I'm curious what these are. Because if we can deliver another decisive blow to their capital ship fleet, I can actually start sending some of my ships to the Med. And I would very much like to do that. Okay, yeah, we got some IDs. We got Seydlitz, we got Darmstadt. And she's reporting heavy damage. But I'm not entirely sure I believe it. How's the Impenetrable holding up? She's taking medium gunfire from what looks like cruisers. Can you guys target that? Why is it not letting me target what's clearly cruisers? Alright, I'm withdrawing your flotilla attack order, and we're calling that good for now, because I want you guys reforming. And you guys can turn in pursuit. Interesting, they've turned away, but it looks like they are walking straight into a trap. I am taking direct manual control over you guys. Ahead. Yeah. Oh, we've got a longbow in there. Alright, well, time to form you guys up. Let's see if we've got any of our target solutions. Specifically, we're looking for the Orestes and Opal. Let's see, do you have a shot? Maybe at that Seydlitz? Nope, out of arc. What about Braunschweig? Nope. What about Darmstadt? Maybe. I think it's worth a shot. We'll plunk that off. One set of torpedoes, that's fine. And then the other one that we were curious about was the Opal. Let's see about that. Okay, Seydlitz. Ooh, beautiful. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to see. I think she might have actually already fired one. But I'll take a full flush. Alright, there we go. Full flush. And that'll drive them back onto our other destroyers, even if it doesn't actually get them taken out. How are you guys doing? Yep, looks like that fire is pretty good. Those guys are doing pretty good too. Oh, that is a beautiful set of torpedoes there. That is looking very nice. I hope that hits. And they're turning right away from it. Hopefully they'll stay in arc. Okay, we need somebody to take that Seydlitz under fire. Alright, well, Impenetrable, if you're not going to target something that isn't already being targeted, I will do it for you. Focus fire that Seydlitz. Oh, it's looking so good. They're getting close. Seeing plenty of big shell hits on that Braunschweig. There's no way it's actually a Braunschweig. That's looking like a Seydlitz. Oh, and they just disappeared. Huh, weird. And Impenetrable is still not targeting the right ship. Collingwood, what are you doing? You are doing a very poor job of staying in formation. Oh, no wonder you decided to go line abreast. Well, let's fix that for a little bit. Okay, overall, that's looking pretty good. I am still very curious about whatever this group is, so I'm going to send the Impenetrable off to take a look at that. And hopefully get her away from the fight so she can heal up a bit. Looks like Darmstadt is now on fire. That's good. And there are so many torpedoes out and about. I'm loving it. Oh, Leviathan just took a hit. Where from? Okay, that is a pretty hefty hit. So I think we are going to have to detach and maneuver away for at least a little bit. Let's reduce speed to get that flooding under control. Alright, Rodney, it is up to you. You have the flagship. Oh, that was a terrible shot. Seydlitz is turning right now. Well, might still get the Braunschweig, or this, whatever this Braunschweig is actually. Alright, we're going to do a quick about face, though. I'm going to say turn together, line abreast, full about, hold torpedoes for a second. Oh, there goes the Osiris. Come on. Okay, longbow still has 4 torpedoes. Let's put those to good use. Seydlitz, high, point blank range. We'll shove those down her throat. Okay, how's Leviathan doing? Well, we're getting it under control. That's gone down. And we're going to turn her back in. And let's break these guys away a little bit more. Keep the range at least a little bit away from their one destroyer. How is that thing still alive? Okay, our torpedoes are looking good. Osiris, do you have any? Nope, you already fired. Never mind. Okay, that is a hit on the Sadelets. And what on earth is that? Okay, we got some heavy cruisers. And you guys need to go squad max to get into the fight. Alright, carriers, you head north. Okay, yep, Leviathan's still limiting flooding. How's it down to? 154, good. Let's see what we got it down to in the end. Man, it is insane the density of firepower we have to throw at these guys in order to get them down. And we got just one torpedo hit. For all the things that we fired, one torpedo hit. Okay, do we have any idea what's up there? No. Looks like they're, whatever they are, they're retreating. So we're going to bring the Impenetrable back around. Actually, how's she holding up? Actually, pretty good, all things considered. I mean, sure, turrets are knocked out, but they don't particularly matter right now. And she's still able to fire at something, and that's really all I can ask for. And why are they still insisting that that is a Braunschweig? There's no way. That's another Sadelets. Look at that. Superstructures are identical. Very distinctly different from that Darmstadt. Or sorry, Darmstadt. That's an M. Ugh. That is a terrible name. There's no way we'd be able to pronounce that. Okay, their destroyer is going nuts. Oh, looks like Leviathan has rejoined the formation for now. Honestly, that's okay. In fact, let's actually turn these battleships to the south. I'm pretty sure that Darmstadt is out of the fight. Do we have anyone with any torpedoes left, given our current position? Octavia. Alright. Hard a port. Let's see if we can get in a position. Looks like she's waffling. Okay, we'll bring it around to starboard then. Oh, come on. Alright, well, looks like we're firing on the Braunschweig. What? Are you not capable of targeting the Braunschweig? She's right there. Okay, that is very annoying. Oh, bridge officers cut down. They've lost some of their central direction. Which means our one ship in the area with torpedoes is now useless. Okay, anything else going on up here? Not particularly. Looks like their lone destroyer is reporting heavy damage, so that's something. I don't want you guys coming up from behind. Man, I would love to be able to send my recon planes out, find out where the rest of the enemy is. Because I certainly would not venture out without carrier support as well. Okay, Octavia. Do you have a shot? Maybe. I'll let these guys go back to AI control. And there we go, we have a shot now. Against that Sadelets, which I do believe already took one torpedo. And that is a good looking shot. off you go. Go get them. I'll put you back on AI control as well. Well, that's one. Alright, we're up to 2 torpedo hits on that thing. Well, not a bad showing if I do say so myself. We've clearly got the gun range on these things. And it looks like we got the torpedoes range for this other group as well. There we go, another torpedo hit on the Braunschweig. Somehow I doubt that that is actually a Braunschweig, if I haven't said so already. Are you able to target? No. In that case, I'm going to have you hold fire for a little bit, because I want your gunfire to go after those things. There we go. I think that Darmstadt is finished. We'll do a close pass here, and then we'll start heading south. In fact, with that in mind, let's take these guys, hold thine torpedoes, and start heading south, because I want destroyers out in front of the battleships. Ooh, Seydlitz hit. Nice. We still haven't gotten anything significant on the Braunschweig yet. Oh, there goes the Osiris. Do we have anyone concentrating on the Braunschweig? Okay, these guys are concentrating on the Darmstadt. How about these? Oh, nobody is focusing the Braunschweig. Well, we can't have that. We'll tell you two to focus the Braunschweig. Alright. Oh, come on. Why do you guys keep on detaching? I don't... Whoa, hang on, hang on. Danger. Danger, Behemoth and Juggernaut. Let's turn off. Because whatever those things are, they are bad news. I want you guys turning around, and then we can engage with secondaries against whatever these things are. Actually, you guys can keep firing there. I want you guys headed over this way. Are you guys able to pick up the pace? No, 14 knots. You guys could pick up the pace, though. That's fine. And that is a destroyer in a torpedo launching position. I do not like that at all. Hard to starboard, and we will spoil their shot. I believe this is the strategy known as stern camping. It's kind of hard to launch a torpedo at something directly behind you. Oh, Braunschweig class magazine hit. Well, that's an easy way to finish things off. In that case, we can now shift our fire to some of these other things to the south. Like that. Or that. I think we'll... Let's see. Or that. What do we want? What do we want? We got options. I think that seems like a valid target. We'll go for that. And I would very much appreciate... Noble can't keep up again. Okay, I would very much appreciate if my destroyers would get out in front. They are doing a terrible job of getting out in front. Ooh, that's interesting. That is quite the speed setting there. 2,147 something. Oh, no. Nuts. Ah, okay. It did a thing. Not quite sure what it did, but it did a thing. And there is something down here. I want to know what that is. But whatever it is something that they are firing at and moving slowly. That is intriguing. In that case, let's turn our battleships that way as well. Let's see if these guys are able to shift their fire. Yeah, let's do it. I think it's also time to withdraw the flotilla or attack order here and start reforming our formations. Why is everyone targeting? Oh, that's friendly. Okay. Whew. I was so worried about that. I thought that was an enemy ship. All right. Make sure I pay attention to friend and foe. I was maneuvering based on fears of an friendly destroyer being in torpedo position. Okay, we've got another heavy cruiser. The Pillow class. Well, they're calling it a mines class, but it's not true. Longbow founders due to heavy seas. What? Oh, okay, yeah, you did take a fair bit of damage there. Between the fire and the flooding, yeah, okay, fair enough. Yep, we'll call that good. Well, unfortunately, that is another ship that has lost its namesake, or its class namesake. Alright, well, I think we are almost done with these cruisers. Okay, do we want to pick up survivors? Yeah, we definitely have a general advantage here. So I think we can start detaching ships to pick up survivors. How is the Oberon doing? I mean, aside from the fire, she seems to be doing pretty good. Alright, well, that heavy cruiser is definitely in trouble. Alright, keep on marching. Oh, okay, so that one is an actual legitimate... No, that one is also misidentified. No idea what they actually are. But either way, they are under fire and they are taking damage, which is good. Alright, let's see if we can get into position on these guys. You guys got torpedoes? Well, one of you does. Noble. Okay, in that case, let's start forming back up. Line ahead. Turn in sequence, because that's really about the only way we're going to get the Noble in position to torpedo. Alright, and torpedoes free. And Noble, fire away at that pillow. Oh, no, not that one. That one. What? Oh, okay. Out of arc. What about the Oberon? I do believe you got a set of torpedoes. Looking good. Fire away. And I'm going to hold the rest of those torpedoes. Ah! Wow, that was done pretty fast. Okay. Collingwood running low on secondary ammunition. Alright. I am not seeing any gunfire from this Pillow class. Is she even still functional? Looks like she's still got one turret working. Wow, that was a poor torpedo shot. Let's see, anyone else got anything? Noble's in the... not really in the back. Orcadia? Also has torpedoes. Okay, that's a decent shot. We'll put that out there. Actually, hang on. Which one has the ammo? Forward one has the ammo. Alright, so that's the one we're going to fire. Orcadia, fire torpedoes, pillow. That one. Launch. Okay. Oh, hang on, we got another heavy cruiser, Vineta class. Alright, are you guys able to target? Well, at least one of you is. Alright. Fish in the water. How did they all miss? Oh well, I'm not going to worry about it too much because it's already clearly sinking. Turn the destroyers down south. And I want you guys targeting that Vineta class. Yes. And I want you guys also targeting that Vineta class. I want it hammered into submission. Anything else going on up here? Not that I can see. Okay, well, we can send the Impenetrable down south. We'll do a radar sweep there. Our carriers have been essentially useless this whole time. Well, that's what you get for fighting in the Northern Europe. It's always bad weather. Okay, Rodney's reporting low ammo. That's fine. And we are almost there. Ooh, Oberon is pretty limited. How's the rest of the division doing? Very poor. Oh my. Alright, well, we'll have to figure out what to do with those last time, or in the next episode, because we have already passed the 50-minute mark. So we'll call this episode to a close. But I think we can fairly safely call this a victory. It should just be wrapping it up next time. So, until then, this is Katori87, signing off.